Shout out to Miss Jackson Media Group. First and foremost on it, I am Snoopy. What's going on? Mr. Bard, I see you. What's going on? Bars, I see you. Ty, I see you. All right, they coming in. The collective's in. C-Mac, I see you. Yo, Bars Robinson got a feature. We gonna go into that today. But I believe her name is Ariana. We're gonna go into that today. We got that submission. I see everybody jumping on. Shout out to everybody jumping on. If this is your first time on the A&R desk, this is where we bring A&Ring right to your phone. Today, and each show has a different texture. Today what we're doing is we're taking submissions with an A&R or business question. So we're gonna go over some music, but we're gonna answer some questions. So if you know me, everything on this show is about entertainment, but also education. Shout out. So I'm gonna put the email up real quick just in case anybody's on. They want to share it right there to the desk at spudbrooklyn.com. But we're gonna go on to the show. Again, I got a few emails. I didn't really look at the questions. I did take a peek at who sent what, but I didn't check it out ahead of time. I wanted to go right into it, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I think Ariana Vincent, if I said that correct, is one of the submissions with Bars Robinson. I think that's the collaboration. So we do got that. Actually, they're gonna be up first for the submission question situation, but we do have Ken C Babyface. We're gonna go into that real quick. That one is just a preview. Shout out to KC the big dog. I see you. He said back at it. We got Nuovo in the building. We got a few. We got an A&R in here right now, and we got the CEO in here. Yo, Ty, what's good? All right, so what we're gonna do right now, we're just gonna go into the song called It's Right. We're just gonna warm it up real quick. This is just a warm up. This is not part of the submissions of this week. It was actually submitted during the week. I told him I was gonna give him some love, so we're gonna let that play while people get situated. Again, if this is your first time on the show or you wondering what the show's about today is your A&R business questions, right, with your submission. So if you want to submit a song, ask a question. That's it, and we'll guide you in the right direction. All right, so here we go. Check out this song. It's called That's Right. Ken C Babyface Perellis. I'm curious to see what this is about.
You know, at BET Music, that's the music I wouldn't sell. We didn't sell it. We controlled it based on a bet and gambling. So actually, when you look at that, actually, you was reading all kind of investment. But you was hearing this investment. You can hear it, but then it's in the TV. You can look and read all. It's anything you want to be invested in, but then you get BET and BET. And you find out how many states why is BET? Why these people is misrepresented as not gonna own business, not gonna based on some type of slave business in their business. I mean, just transition to the skin, or just any type of transition based on some type of circulation and suffering.
What if instead you knew the voice inside your head? Do you think they'd understand your side? Decide to deny you, right? Even with that said, provide the means, fam. The more demands in hand. More to defend, who's the leader, who gets led. I get it don't work that way. But damn, my fight is with blame that can't be saved from the edge of a bed. Don't listen, they claim, climb back in, it's safe. Put a name to your face reality, you may not make the case. Taste fatalities, fragile age, creep down in your lung, take you up out of this place. Kali Ma Shakti Da, move the heart out the way. Catch a glimpse, I did it, like what it is. Hide guns, pull off in Valentino coffins. Matte finish, hurry up and slide. Snow Beach vintage, burn holes from the spinach. Heavy swagger in it, pearl is shifted. Audio dope delivered, price to her block. Big bang, great anchor strips. Trump the hearts of naive sisters. That's right. What if instead the voices inside your head gave you acceptance that you've been betrayed? Is it the same you behave like Almond's Gate? Open to mistakes. My eyes dilate when I'm wide awake. Only hibernating debates that won't aggravate me. To state the obvious, marvelous, I'm on my Marvel shit. Hold my marbles, bitch. To get out of this, do whatever it takes. like a mafia hit, blood on a marble bench. You can dream, but your fear exists that you'll never be a wink. Another one sad, and I count the clones of mistakes to reach where pleasure meets taste. Fight me in your dreams. Hired guns pull off in Valentino coffins. Matte finish, hurry up and slide. Snow Beach vintage, burn holes from the spinach. Heavy swagger in it, Perla shifted. Audio dope delivered. Price to her block, Big Bang, great anchor strips. Trump the hearts of naive sisters. That's right. Hired guns pull off in Valentino coffins. Matte finish, hurry up and slide. Snow Beach vintage, burn holes from the spinach. Heavy swagger in it, Perla shifted. Audio dope delivered. Price to her block, Big Bang, great anchor strips. Trump the hearts of naive sisters.
Alright, that was just the warm-up, y'all. That was just the warm-up. We was letting some music in, getting everybody right. But we're going to get on with the show right now. Shout out to everybody that's jumping on. Yo, E, I see you. Say hello, I see you. Shout out to everybody. All right. If y'all was on last week, y'all saw that we had some music professionals in. We keeping that same energy going today. Today we answering some questions. We're going to play some music and answer some questions. So if you submit your song, if you submit a song and it does not have a question, I am not playing it. But if you send an email with a question, I'll answer it. That's the rules for today. If you send me something, just a song, I'm not playing it. I'm letting everybody know that now, so that way there's no surprises. All right, I got an email from Ty Gibson. Ty's always showing energy and love. This artist, let me just lower that real quick. Put this. I'm setting it up right now. I think the song was called Slide, I believe. Yeah, Slide. All right, I'm setting that up right now. So I'm gonna answer the question later. But this is a feature. It's a double feature, and they both on. So shout out to them right now. We got a song with Ariana Vincent and Bars Robinson. We're gonna play that right now. They're on. So if you want to give them some energy, how it feels, the song is called Slide. I didn't preview it. Actually, I don't think no one heard this because this is dropping on the 7th. So this is a fresh new record that's not even out. So we're getting a taste of it. We're getting a taste of it. He said I asked the question at the bottom of the email. Now I saw the question, my brother. I saw the question. You good, Ty? Ty making sure he good. Now you good, Ty? After the video, after the song, I'm gonna get to the question. But check this out, y'all, and let them know how it feels to y'all, how it sound. Here we go.
Slide on me, baby, can you slide on me? Slide on me, baby, can you slide on me? Slide on me, baby, can you slide on me? Slide on me, baby, can you slide on me? This shit is righteous, this shit is righteous, yeah. Got me spending nights, got me losing my head, yeah. You've been on my mind, you've been on my conscience, yeah. It's the summertime, it's time to pop my shit, yeah. Can you slide on me, baby, just slide. Baby, can you slide on me, no, I'm down to ride. Baby, can you slide on me, baby, just slide. Baby, can you slide on me, no,
okay, now you want me to slide? Well, I got you. No handcuffs, girl, but I'm locked. And looking at you, I can tell you got options. But I'm trying to be the one that you rock with. You know it's only big vibes on my side. Okay, now tell me if you down, we can ride. Kevin Gates, girl, I don't get tired. Damn, girl, yeah, you really fine. Girl, I've been working on a play, yeah, I got you. We in the city, you can call that awesome. Big boss status, we don't take losses. You know my flavor got a whole lot of sauce in it. My cup full and it got me on drift mode. I'm on your line like when we gon' link up. Name the place and I'ma show you how we step in. I want you to slide when we step in. For real.
Slide on me, baby, can you slide on me? Slide on me, baby, can you slide on me? Slide on me, baby, can you slide on me? Slide on me, baby, can you slide on me? This shit is righteous, this shit is righteous, yeah. Got me spending nights, got me losing my head, yeah. You been on my mind, you been on my conscience, yeah. It's the summertime, it's time to pop my shit, yeah. Can you slide on it, baby, just slide. Baby, can you slide on me? No, I'm down to ride. Baby, can you slide on me? Baby, just slide. Baby, can you slide on me? No, I'm down to ride.
All right, that was Slide. I like the vibe of that. The vibe of that head was real cool. Somebody was like, those vocals is on point. I like how they did the rap. It wasn't like just at the end and then we closed it out. It's like they kind of merged them in the middle. Very good levels. I like that tone. I like the tone. I like her tone in that kind of like Chuck Chill mellow. A little bit of the rasky, like not really I'm trying to get sexy, but I didn't just wake up in the morning, and it was clean. So that was really good, because a lot of that carries a lot of low end, especially when you're mixing. So shout out, it's getting a lot of energy. I'm seeing people really liking that one. The question that was asked was, with all these marketing companies offering a lot of the similar services, what questions are important to ask when venting them out? And that is an extremely great question, because there are so many questions that offer so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? What you want to ask them is, show any true decks, evidence of their work, and ask them if it's guaranteed. Now, when you're in the business of people, if they could say, I'm going to guarantee you exactly 100, chances are it's not accurate. And when I say accurate, I mean chances are it's not that good, or it's not real. So you want to start asking them, show their proof of their work, who they have, and also what's the vehicles and outlets they use when they're going to do whatever particular thing for you. So you say, I see you said marketing. So a lot of marketing campaigns. So what is it they doing, and what separates them from anything else? That's another question. One big question you could also ask is, after the campaign, can you speak to someone, or is it we do this campaign and you're on your own? Ask those questions, because you could get a better idea of how people deal with the direction that they do these campaigns or these marketing moves for you with these companies, and how well they use. So you want to ask that. But one of the biggest things to ask is to figure out if these numbers are guaranteed. That's a real giveaway. No, I guarantee you, if you guarantee me that it's really impossible to guarantee the business of people. You could have a range. But and also get the proof of their work. It's called proof of product. If you could get them to say, show me your last campaign, show me your last artist you work with, give me some information on that, and we go from there. If they can't really do that, and there's no one you could really talk to, I would be skeptical about it. Not saying, yes, proof of product. That's my favorite thing. Proof of product. You gotta show proof of it. You gotta show proof, so that way we can move it. If you did it, show that you've done it. So that's one good way. But that's a really good. Be careful, y'all, with the companies that you do reach out to. I myself, for years, stood away from a lot of these companies. I am now president of a company that does a lot of marketing for artists, and one of the biggest things I like is how interactive they are, how genuine it is, and how we walk through with every artist. I wouldn't be there if I didn't feel that. Alright, so we moving right along. Miss Jackson Media Group sent in an unreleased record. This is a song, Naya. This is her first record. She actually got a song out right now with Mr. Sir Vaughn. That's pretty dope. She's with Servon from No Limit. Shout out to Miss Jackson Media Group for dropping that project. It's really dope. We're gonna go into this song. It's called Receive, and then we're gonna go into the question. I'm just taking a quick look at that question, and it's a pretty interesting one. Check this out, y'all.
You want forgiveness, but I can't forget it. Say you regret it, but you won't be fooling me. I like the distance, but you can't get with it. I made my decision, cause it's what I know I need. Just say you're not interested in playing the long game, waiting for something that might not ever happen. It's not for everybody. You think it's all good with the sorry. I'm running on empty, it's giving. All I have left now is time that I receive. 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 Some people not ready. So when I say I can't forget, it's not that I don't want to, but is that for the best? I know that you say that you're sincere, you just might be right. But the same way butterflies love the sun, even moths are attracted to light. Cause many choose, but very few are chosen. Know this for sure. So it's time that I receive. 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 It don't feel good right now, but you ain't seem to care when the lights out. When the sun's down, you ain't come around. Now I'm shining bright and you see the light. That's not the kicker, I remember you were bitter. I remember it was times that I was talking, you ain't listen. Now you wanna give it to me, now I got your full attention. It don't matter, cause I'm moving on quickly. Now I'm moving at a fast pace, and you stuck in the same place. Now you out here trying to save face, cause you let me walk away. Just let me hear it for the one time. Let me hear that I was right. I was looking for the sunshine. Now I'm finally about to get mine. Time that I receive. 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 Receive.
Okay, that was Receive by Naya. I don't think that one's out. Someone said I like that pen. I most definitely like the pen. I don't know if the direction of the mix wanted to have that phase out. It sounds like the doubles. And just to give a tip to everybody out there, right? When you do your doubles, if your doubles are too close line, it has this thing called the phase out, where it kind of gives this airy, extra additional reverb, lo-fi type of sound. If that was the direction for the record, it sounds good, but I don't know if that was the direction. You could put a little bit more clarity on the verse, but the pen and the song and everything else was dope. I'm just talking from a mix perspective, because if you play that loud in a club, it will give most definitely a different effect when you hear it extremely loud. So be careful on your music when you do that, y'all. The question today, and before I go on the question, shout out to Zion, I see you. Lee, I see you. Shout out to everybody jumping on. I'm seeing a few people jump on. Amadi, I see you. Yo, DJ Sam said checking in. I know he probably gonna get that workout in. So shout out to him. Yo, Bino from the Wick. Shout out to Face to Face. Shout out to everybody coming in. Show feed. I see y'all. Alright. So the question with this, what Miss Jackson says, he said, I do agree that the mix could use some fine tuning with the mastering. Most definitely. So the question is, in this day and time with technology and analytics, is having a human DJ something that makes sense and still relevant in this industry? And my answer to that is yes, 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 and yes, and yes. Now, depending on what you need it for, this DJ makes it's important. So, somebody calling me right now. I want to tell him I'm live on the air because he's gonna keep calling back. Hold on one second. This is very unprofessional of me, right? Hey, my dude.
Yeah. Am I disturbing you?
I'm live on the air right now. I'll call you right after. I'm live on the air. You actually live on the air with me right now.
Get the hell out of here. Oh, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, yo, but I'ma holler.
Bro, you know how. God bless. You know how I'm always chill.
No doubt, my brother.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna go check it out right now.
I bet. Say no more. Jump on.
It's on the gram, right?
Yeah, it's on the gram.
All right, I'm gonna check it out right now.
All right.
All right, man.
That was me doing extra promo to get somebody else on the show. You see how that works right there? All right. So the question is, the DJ being relevant. Yes, the DJ is very much relevant. When you're on tour, you need a DJ. Having AI or whatever run your set is not going to work. Not at all. You're going to need a DJ, even if he's just spinning records, right? So it does make sense. Having a DJ ready for you when you're doing tours or on a show, anything with live action, DJ's most definitely relevant. Now, before, back in the days, rappers always had their DJ in their crew. Eric B, Rakim, EPMD had Scratch. They had all kind of different, like every set had their DJ, because when you was on tour, you did a show, you need that dude who knew your set. So if you're working on a set, you want to have somebody in the tuck for that. So it's most definitely relevant. But if you just two-tracking it, and that's all you're doing is two-tracking it, and you good to go, you might not need a DJ. You know what I'm saying? You really got to ask yourself, what is it you need it for, and the why. Just to go down the line, just to give everybody the rundown, we got Monster Lab next. We got Monster Lab submission Lex. Then we got the Say Hello Marty submission. Then we got the Andromeda submission. We got another Duffel Bags after that. Terrell Whitby sent something. Yo, C-Mac, you after that. Terrell again. Brianna Ray sent something. And then we back to Alon. I believe that's the name from a Terrell submission. So I'm just giving y'all the rundown on that. This next one is actually a video. So let me get that squared off real quick, and then we're gonna go into that one. This song right here, why is it coming up like that? They said, okay, so they wanted mirrors. They got two submissions, so I'm gonna play one, answer the question, and then we're gonna go into the next one after that. So this one here is called Mirrors. The group is called JY3. I think it's a group. The picture got two people. It looks like a group, but it's JY3. They actually have an EP out. So this is two songs from the EP. So let's check this out real quick. I didn't get a sneak preview of it, so I'm checking it out right now. And let's go.
If I lived in a house with no mirrors, where the walls didn't talk back at me, maybe I'll dream a bit bigger. If there was nothing to see.
Shout out to Y3, I see y'all.
If I lived in a house with no mirrors, where the walls didn't pick me apart, maybe I'll dream a bit bigger. If I lived in a house with no mirror. You're my mirror, my mirror, my mirror. You're my mirror, my mirror, my mirror. You're my mirror, my mirror, my mirror. You're my mirror, my mirror. said I love you first, but you did me dirty, you knew the hurt. Yeah, but the music calmed me down now, so I feel a little better now. I said fuck you, I left you. I keep no mirror around, 'cause I might see your face and I might tear it down. You're my mirror, my mirror, my mirror. You're my mirror, my mirror, my mirror. You're my mirror, my mirror, my mirror. You're my mirror, my mirror. Can't even sleep, but I still close my eyes. To be with me, you gotta leave those guys. I told you once, don't make me tell you twice. I think I'm loving you, just let me love you right. Don't wanna side, don't wanna fight. You know you do exactly what I do not like. Don't wanna fight, no time right now. 'Cause I might see your face and I might tear it down. Sometimes pain to hear you, pain will heal you. Baby, don't run from it. Can't lie, you broke my heart, but I think you healed me. 'Cause if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be up on this beat. If I lived in a house with no mirrors, where the walls didn't talk back at me, maybe I'll dream a bit bigger. If there was nothing to see. If I lived in a house with no mirrors, where the walls didn't pick me apart, maybe I'll dream a bit bigger. If I lived in a house with no mirrors. No mirrors, no mirrors, no mirrors, no
That was No Mirrors, JY3. I see they jumped on the live. Shout out to y'all. I like that right there. I like that right there. So what I'm going to say, don't misconstrue what I'm about to say, right? There's a phrase that they use which is called the senseless record, right? And what I mean by the senseless record, not saying that it doesn't have any value. That is not what I mean when I say that. Senseless record means when it's being played, if you're not even listening to the music, it touches you. That's the senseless record, right? And a lot of successful records are that way. So you gravitate and you capture two different demographics. You capture someone who actually listens to music and appreciate it, or just goes off feel. So a record like that is very impactful and strategic. Needs a lot of marketing when it does that, because usually records like that, you don't know the demographics, but it gives you a lot of chances and open doors. So really dope record. I like the feel of that. That's what's up. And just to give context to that record, right? The artists, they grew up from an organization called Little Monsters. It's a youth program that transitioned into Monster Lab Entertainment. They was just expressing that, these young adults, they are releasing new projects this summer. So shout out to y'all for your transition and your growth from youth programs. I'm all about youth programs and music and sharing life. So shout out to y'all. The question is, it's for No Cry or Mirrors. It's for both, because I'm gonna play No Cries after this real quick, and then we're gonna go right into the next one. The question is, for No Cry or Mirrors video, what is the feeling that it evokes? Look at that. What's the feelings that it evokes? From the beat itself, is probably in a D minor, C minor, close to C minor. It provokes a feel, really reflective. It gives you a reflective feel. It's not quite sad, but it keeps you like in a vibe. But if you listen to the lyrics, it's thoughtful. So it puts you in a place to be thinking about a situation. As you talking about No Mirrors, it put me in a place like where I was feeling the battle between any type of situation. It didn't even have a said type of situation. It just gave me the feel of battling a situation, possibly overcoming it. So that's the feel I got. And I kind of expressed earlier, like the senseless aspect of it, because even if you don't, he said reflective like a mirror. There you go, right there. I guess you did your job. Reflective like a mirror, because it was reflective like a mirror. I mean, it can't get any better than that, right? So we're gonna go into No Cry, and then we're gonna go into Say Hello next. I believe that was Marty 24 submission. And then we're gonna go into Andromeda. From there, Itch, I See You. Alright, cool. Let's check this one out, and we'll be right back with some more questions and videos or music.
This is the A&R Desk with Spud Brooklyn.
Vibe with me, take your time. Wanna post it with you, girl, you match my fly. I just wanna slide to your spot. If they ban on this, baby girl, then take the pot. No, I'm never gonna see another bitch if I'm with you. Everybody know these niggas out here trying to get you. Only thing I'm trying to take your heart is if you let me protect you and dress you, just to let you know you special. I've been in love so many times, cannot get out. But you wanna hold me down, I just wanna stick around. You said I'm the only one, I don't wanna go to war. I wanna love you, wanna love you, wanna love you. I don't wanna cry no more, I don't wanna cry no more. I don't wanna try no more, I don't want you. You can't cry no more. Try no more, try no more. You don't wanna play those games when I'm with you. You just wanna hide your phone all night, baby, but you get mad when I get mad. So with you, I feel like our love's on sight. I don't wanna lie, girl, I don't wanna fight, but you push my button, so we argue every night. And now you get mad, cause you swear you're not my type. Had to let you go just so I can figure out my life. Back shots and I leave a wet spot. Shorty on my body, yeah, she know I make her bedrock. Pull up with me downtown, take you to the best spots. Gucci on your body, yeah, you know who made you that fly.
I ain't really that guy, that is what the facts say. Paperboy crazy, I can't join no rat race. Brooklyn really made me, city going crazy.
If you ain't talking money, then it's fuck you pay me. She said she gon' do everything for me. When I walk through the door, she gon' lay for me. I only keep some niggas that's gon' hold that thing for me. They gon' shoot it if I say no hesitating on me. When I walk through the door, she gon' lay for me. Only keep some hitters that's gon' hold that thing for me. Fuck what you saying, nigga, ain't no playing with me. Fuck what you saying, nigga, ain't no. I don't wanna cry no more, I don't wanna cry no more, I don't wanna try no more. I don't want you, you can't cry no more. Try no more, try no more. Cry no more, I don't wanna cry no more, I don't wanna try no more. I don't want you, you can't cry no more. Try no more, try no more.
That's Cry No More by JY3. Shout out to everybody jumping on. Yo, Booker O, I see you. What's going on, Divine Mom? I see you. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, that was dope. I like that. I really like, I've been really listening to like Mix and Phil, and I like what they did with the tune. It's it's used correctly. It's not, exaggerated to give that super robotic feel, but it also lets you carry your own texture. So that's really dope. Usually the younger group be going through, they want to turn the knob all the way, and I'll be like, all right, cool, it's a sound. But sometimes you want to just leave the vocals to as humanization as some of the dials may read to its finest. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eve Muse. I said Big Show performing live elsewhere September 15th. That's right. Do your plug. Get your plug going on. There's people in here messing with the music. You want to get your plug on. So I will say this. I gotta say this. And everything, if you know this show, everything on this show, this is not friendship, it's work shit. Everything we do at the A&R Desk is to help prepare artists and creatives how the industry may do. When I first started the show, I said you gotta submit your song and your A&R question, your A&R or business question. If I don't get the question, I'm not playing the record. Unfortunately, my next email did not have a question in it at all. It just had links to the song, no question. So I am forced, as much as I'm curious to see what it is, as much as I love the submissions, this is what we do here on the A&R desk. So you know, I have to most definitely. It was sent late. I know. I gotta do it. I gotta follow the rules. I made the crazy big announcement before the set. So I had, guess right, get your plugs in Harlem. You're gonna be in Harlem 8:30. Okay, please, you know, and this is what I want to share to everybody out, right? When you have an event, I know people love promoting events so much ahead in time because it feels like it's promotion. Unlike back in the days where you had to do it so early, keep doing it closer to the event, especially if you're an unknown artist. We love mimicking and we love taking the models of artists that are successful or on, or the industry or record labels. We like to follow that marketing scheme because we've seen it work. The difference is they have a presence to back that marketing that draws the attention towards the marketing power for promo. So when you're an independent artist and you're promoting something, promote it to the day of. Do not just wait 4 months in advance and then you get bored because you did it for 2-3 months. Keep promoting it. So I just said that to the collectives. I see it says 8:30 Harlem. Immediately I'm like, oh, that's Harlem. I could take a drive right there and check out all the energy. Check that out. But that's doing 30 days away. Right, 30 days away. Between 15 days, matter of fact, between 2 days from now, I'm gonna have 1,000 other things that just came up that's gonna cloud that. So be careful. But before we go on, we're gonna go Andromeda got a record and a question. But before we go into that, I gotta send a big shout out to our selected sponsor. Shout out to Nike. I know I've been dissing y'all for a few shows. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been, but shout out to Nike, one of the leading apparels in sports and casual wear. I am a little shocked that y'all closing all y'all stores. I know y'all trying to get them sales online, but that's a different story. That's not what we're here for. So shout out to Nike. We're gonna go into a selective sponsor commercial and then we'll be right back, y'all. See y'all in a second.
This is the moment. Everything else melts away. And I can just be. The dance floor is freedom. And when I dance, I bring all of me.
All right. Shout out to Nike. Shout out to Nike on that. All right, we're going to go into this next one. This is Andromeda. This song is called, it's unreleased. It's just unreleased song. Let me see if it has a name tied to it real quick. Thinking About You. Shout out to the collective that's on, SYFM Collective. Got tons of dope artists. They got like the Avengers of like that Philadelphia sound, like super dope. So check them out. But check this out. This is Andromeda.
I've been demonstrating all the love that I've been craving. I'm hoping that you see how far love takes me. Stuck going half crazy. I've been thinking about you lately. Although I can't have you saying that you saved me. Everything left out, I had to feel for once. Running from the past and then it finally caught up on. Thinking about you lately. Don't you make me crazy. Thinking about you lately. lately, thinking about you lately. Don't you make me crazy, don't you make me crazy. I work on maintaining this vision I'm reframing. So your face, it echoes daily, and I'm trying to say it daily that I'm sprung. You're the one I want. Oh, everything left out I had to feel for once. Running from the past and then it finally caught up on. Thinking about you lately, thinking about you lately. Don't you make me crazy, don't you make me crazy. Thinking about you lately, thinking about you lately. Don't you make me crazy, don't you make me crazy.
Thinking about you lately. Don't you make me crazy. Okay, don't get too crazy now. Shout out to that camp right there. They always got some dope music. I don't know if that song is mastered in the headphones. It does drop a few octaves under. I would lift it up a little bit. Just lift the frequencies up just a little bit. Let us hear that thinking of you lately energy. Really dope record, dope. Most definitely got some energy. I always say they need just visuals. They need to just flood visuals. But the question is a very interesting question. And if you're an artist, you might want to tune into this question heavy. The question is, what are the key performances indicators that labels use to measure success? And that's deep. Now, I'm going to give two, and it has a two-part. It said how A&Rs assess and drive success for their artists, with timelines if possible. And she said with timelines if possible. Okay, so I'm going to try to merge this down. It gets complex, but I'm going to try to break it down real quick, right? First, they look at what you've done with your music. If you got a fan base, how consistent you are, they look at that, and then your music, right? Then they also look at your Instagram. As much as superficial as that may be, in every A&R meeting that I've ever been, when we play that music, the first thing they say is, what's the name? And then they ask, what's the Instagram? And before, I used to be in meetings, they used to just ask, what's the name? And they'll be listening to the music, and then they were like, what's the name? And as soon as they asked for the name, they would stop. And they would go on their phones. And I used to be sitting there like, you disrespectful motherfuckers. But I'm in there just like, yeah, and they doing this, and I'm still selling it. And I never knew for a long time that they were actually looking at the Instagram. They look at your Instagram because they want to see the product that they're trying to sell. You sound great. Do you match how you sound? Now, take that record right there. And I don't want to say looks. I don't want to sound like I'm superficial, but I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? Take that record right now. You see how that sounds, right? Say, for instance, you saw, you hear it, and then when you look on the Instagram, you see like a tomboy who looks like a mechanic with grease, and they're marketing, this whole tough girl thing. The visuals don't match. And that's one of the things they try to figure out, how the visual translates into the music so that way it represents you. So that's one way. That's in the beginning stages. As you're going with your success, they do track your analytics. The analytics is very important. The reason why analytics is important, and people say analytics messed up the game. Analytics always existed, y'all. SoundScan, Nielsen SoundScan, however you want to pronounce the SoundScan, always was tracking analytics. They can gauge how much records you dropped, how much energy you was. They can always do that. It was always something they use. The reason why analytics now has been a difference because they have so many different platforms. And I'm gonna break it down to y'all real quick. Back in the days, we had Best Buy, Virgin, a few other stores and mom and pop stores. Records companies had to ship a physical copy to each location. Therefore, they was able to understand how much was sold and get a good estimate of how great something was doing. Now, we got Tidal, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple, Deezer. I could go through 1,000 different outlets of where your music is, and it's endless. An MP3 lasts forever. So now the value of your success is not based on what is sold. It's what is listened to. The problem with that is, how many times a day you listen to something you ain't like? Somebody sent you something and you went and listened. You gave it a view. And if it was really terrible, you probably listened to it a few times to dissect how terrible it is, right? So this is why analytics, they get an idea of the consistency because they're looking at you as an investment. Now, some people think you got to have $1 billion or 1 billion streams to be successful. No, because I've shot people who had billion streams and he really did have 1 billion streams and they was looking at, nah, that's not consistent because he has it on like 1 or 2 records, but then everything else went downhill. Therefore, it looks like he just bought them instead of investing the marketing it. Ding ding's a little tricky. But what they look for is a consistency. If you can keep and maintain 500 listeners, 100 listeners, 50 listeners throughout a process of 3 months, then they see it consistent because they could turn 50 into 5,000, 5,000 into 500,000 to 5 million. So they look at consistency towards the investment so they could gauge how much more people they can intensify. If it's all over the place, they can't get an idea. So one of the things that labels do to measure success is your analytics, how people are responding to you. And depending how people respond to you is how they're going to invest in you. Because look at it this way. If you go to a bank for a loan and they ask you, all right, we're going to give you this loan, but could you send us some stubs of how much you make and what you make? And if they see the numbers ain't right, they're not going to make the investment because they're looking at it like, if the numbers ain't matching, how's the percentage going to revert back to us? It's analytics play a part in everything. If I go for a job, they check my resume. How many jobs you had? What? You did this and this? And then they'll go reference it. Could we call the person? So analytics is just the same amount as having a resume of what you did to get the bank to invest in you. So what you do is the best way in your indicators of your performance, how people respond to you. I've kind of got long-winded on that, but I wanted to make sure we touched heavy on that one. All right, so my next submission, I'm sorry, my brother Terrell, you submitted a song with no question. That was Landboy Forever. I'm gonna have to skip that, and I will end. What time is it? We passed the mark for submissions. I'm sorry, I made the big announcement before the show. I even said it in the video. Every show is gonna have some type of guidelines, and there was no guidelines on that. But C-Mac, you are next. C-Mac is C-Mac on. C-Mac is on. Shout out to C-Mac and everybody who's showing love always. He said, yes, I am here. Alright, so this song is called Plan B. I'm downloading that right now from the email. I do see your question, my brother. So I'm gonna go over. He said respect. It's all love, my brother. I really, you know the part that be killing me is I be mad excited to actually listen to it, and then I be sitting there like, damn, I put my foot in my mouth by this rule. But again, what we do on the A&R desk, and I want to stress this always. It's never to down. It's never to play with the creativity of an artist. It's for preparation. That's why I named it the A&R desk. What I see in this office, I try to translate it to prepare everyone. That's what I try my best to do. All right, so let's check this out. This is C-Mac, Plan B.
Think you stopped my plan A, but my A was plan B. I'ma come up anyway. Damn, what a nigga try. Don't you see this nigga drip? Can't you see this player fly? Coming out the mighty east, where them youngins run the streets. Bumped a lot of cocaine music, but I love to smoke them trees. Like a native, I'm a chief. I'm a native to them streets. Yeah, I lived off Stonewall. Yeah, I lived on Ferris Street. Yeah, I made a lot of plays. Yeah, I saw a lot of jade, but I never sold work, and I never moved Ooh, yay, Jackson Streets, they raised me. Never would I poison them, that's why you hear me on these beats. Trying to support my fam, never fight for Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam been fighting me, taxing every chance he get. That's why I had to hit them streets. Niggas coming for me, say I'm bumming. Look here, dummy, I'm just saving up while I'm out here looking clean. Feeling like I'm broke as fuck. Now them niggas looking up, cause the world done found me. Blowing up like Glorilla, finesse 2 times in my city. Love it when they down me, love it when they down me. Think you stopped my plan A, but my A was plan B. Love it when they down me, love it when they down. Think you stopped my plan A, but my A was plan B. Love it when they down me, love it when they down me. Think you stopped my plan A, but my A was plan B. Love it when they down me, love it when they down. Think you stopped my plan A, but my A was plan B. Dreams of being in the NFL when I'm a NFL for life. Niggas always taught me wrong, I'm just trying to live it right. Bitches knew they played me left, now they wanna fuck me right. Can't give them the time of day, trying to make it through the night. DMs in the PM, I delete them, I don't need the hype. Wasn't with me on this ride, can't be with me on this flight. DMs in the PM, I delete them, I don't need the hype. Wasn't with me on this ride, can't be with me on this flight. And we going super high, over clouds and through the sky. Elevation cloud 9, so you know I'm getting mine. And temptation, yeah, temptation, them temptations getting high. Making love in the club, yeah, club mile high. Dreams are touring in DR, dreams are touring in Dubai. When I think about my dreams, all I wanna do is try. Thinking about my past, but you live and you learn. Guess the touchdown from the kickoff leaves a bigger return. Love it when they down me, love it when they down me. Think you stopped my plan A, but my A was plan B. Love it when they down me, love it when they down. Think you stopped my plan A, but my A was plan B. Love it when they down me, love it when they down me. Think you stopped my plan A, but my A was plan B. Love it when they down me, love it when they down. Think you stopped my plan A, but my A was plan B.
Yo, he said they try to stop my plan A, but they didn't know that was plan B. My plan A. I love the flip on that. I love the commentary as well, y'all. I want to share something, right? So he said Tennessee. I listen to C-Mac on 104.5 FM a lot, and I see the energy that he gets. And in music, and Official King said dope voice, but could do better in the delivery. And I get where he's coming from. And in music, C-Mac said, I'm learning, and I love that. I love the fact that we could get the commentary and learn from it. And also, you're going to not resonate with everyone in any music. And sometimes music is regional. When you find your market, you understand, and you have to learn to understand that your market is going to accept you and other markets might not. So you have to really gear tight to what and how you put out your music. And that's a good learning experience, because not all platforms or places may suit you, but exposure always does. So always keep that in mind, y'all. But I love the feedback. I love the energy, because like he said, still learning. His question, and I see this as kind of like a common theme, and I'm going to answer this question. His question is, how does an artist, he or she, know the promotion they're making is good content enough for A&Rs to notice? He said, there's a lot of scammers out there in my email, and I don't want to lose the opportunity of thinking if it's not real. How do I know? All right, one of the first best things to know with a lot of the scammers, right? I reviewed a few emails today, not even today, this week, of someone saying, yo, I could do this, I could do this, and I could get you on the radio, I could do this. And then the flyer that they sent was Hot 97, right? It was so-and-so Hot 97. And then they sent me the email. He said, yo, Spud, check this out. And the name was like Hot97 at Gmail. Fuck out of here. Straight up and down. Hot 97 is not gonna have a Hot 97 at Gmail. So look at the email. Look at the email. If the email isn't based to a company, that's a red flag off top. Red flag off top. If it's not based to a company, it could be real, because it could be someone who's doing a third party thing. They know a company that does it, throw a few extra dollars on it, and then say this is what they could do the service. So first flag, if it ain't email attached, I don't want it. Second thing I do is I always ask for the results. Show me the results. This is what you do. Show me an artist that you did it. If they gotta give me the run around like, yo, if you really want to do this, blah, blah. All right, bro, you have a nice one and go on. Now, when it comes to marketing, one of the biggest mistakes in marketing, I'm gonna lower this music real quick. One of the biggest mistakes in the marketing is not knowing that you're probably doing promotion. And I'm gonna say that again. One of the biggest mistakes in marketing is probably not knowing you are just doing promotion. There's a fine line between promotion and marketing. Understanding what the two do and what you need them for is very much key. And I'm gonna give it to you in real quick terms. Marketing is like, hey, I have this, buy it, it's the best, right? Hey, so marketing would be me in a crowd screaming out real loud, hey, everybody, look what I got, and getting everybody to look. That's marketing in small, short, layman terms. Promo would be like, once they look, but I got this, and it's only $5.99. It's the best thing in the world. You might want to get it. That's the promo. So sometimes we say we want marketing and we're doing promo. So we're trying to get people to buy a product without marketing the crowd to look at us to recognize and respect the product. So that's understanding the first one, knowing exactly what you want. Is it the promo? Do you have a product or something to sell for promo? Or is it marketing? You trying to get the attention so that way you can put out something to sell. So that's one of the things you got to understand. And when you're talking about having good content enough, someone recently told me yesterday, he said, love the breakdown. Thank you, my brother. Someone told me yesterday, yo, I read you got to have 80 pieces of content a week or 30 pieces of content a week. And I said to this brother, I said, okay, you got 30 pieces of content, and where you posting this content? He said, on my page. I said, after those 30 pieces of content, what did change? What changed? It's not the content, y'all. It's not the content. It's where you do the content and who you have looking at the content is very important. The reason why they say have a lot of content, and a lot of these content creators who already are buzzing are quick to tell you that, because they're setting you up for failure. The reason they're setting you up for failure is they can do 30 pieces of content because they already have the marketing to it. So now they have you following a method that they know is going to put you in a short change, and you're going to keep listening to them, right? No one gives you the formula to make $1 million. They're not going to sell you the formula to make $1 million, right? No, but someone would probably sell you the path to get it in your own right. So you want to be careful about that. When you're doing your content, have different things based for your product, which will be rerouting. You want to direct traffic to something about you. I don't care if it's 30 pieces of content, reroute it to you. If you're doing a song, make sure that song is on Spotify. Send people to Spotify. If you on Spotify, put a little thing, yo, my Instagram is here. You want to direct the traffic, because there's two different things that people don't get. They get confused. There's viewership and then there's followership. We look at our followership as fan base. No, they're not fans. They follow you. That be relatives, and trust me, relatives think just because they love you, that's support. No, you just love me. You ain't buy my album. You ain't pay for it. You ain't buy a t-shirt or hat. No. So that's just love, right? So you want to make sure you get your viewership and your listenership, your viewership, your listenership, and your followership to intertwine. So your listenership would be like your Spotify's, your Apple Music. That's your listenership. People go there to listen. They don't care what you post on it. They listening. So this is why people might have a lot of people on Instagram thinking, yo, I got a crazy fan base. No, you got some relatives, some nosy folks, probably a few haters, and a few people who like your content. that doesn't mean they're gonna go listen to your music. So that's not your fan base. That's your followship. So understand that and get those to intertwine will be some of the best things to do with your content. Have your content intertwine. All right, we're going to go into Terrell came back. He got a question in this one. He got a question. And just for everybody's submissions, are closed. C-Mac said, this really helped going in here forward. Man, thank you. Again, this is what we do here at the A&R desk, man. Especially on days like this, I really try to put forth. So let me download this one. Ego. This is Ego. This was a submission from Terrell Whitby from the Collective. They got dope artists, like I said. I don't know if it's Aja or Aja. I'm saying it wrong, the writer, but I'm probably saying it wrong. But they do have a question. We're gonna go into the song and we're gonna go right into that question, y'all. Here we go. All right, I like that one right there. I like that one a lot. I see people are putting the fire signs. Said the blends of the harmonies, the layers, so soft. Most definitely. I still will master it though and work on a little bit of the highs. Just technical stuff, y'all. Not taken from the record. Just the full experience. So when you play records like that loud, you hear it loud. But I would most definitely work on the highs. But the songwriting, the pen, the textures, the songs are dope. And that's from the Collective. That's the group that I said was like the Avengers of like that Philadelphia sound. The question they had was, how do you balance commercial visibility with artistic integrity without when evaluating new music? The key to that is be what you want. We have this, and I'm rubbing my head because it drives me crazy. We have this thing in our head as artists. Yo, my market. What do you mean your market? You have no market. You know when your market is, people will come, say for instance, a gangster rapper, right? He'll say, yo, my market is them dudes on the street. You know what I'm saying? That's my market. And he's gearing for his market. And then he'll miss the opportunity of having his record played in a college, and college students love him, right? Your market is who takes to you. So to balance your integrity, maintain your integrity, however you do it. If you want to do it commercially, because it was asking how you do commercially, visibly, maintain your integrity, just do it. We make it so complex. Just do it. If you want to keep and maintain humble, maintain humble. If you want to expound outside of that for a commercial gain, then do that. But if you want who wants for you, be what you want and let them gravitate to that, so you can build your true fan base, and not a fan base of something that's not you, that you're not comfortable doing. So the moment you come out of that and be like, nah, you know, when I wore that dress that was revealing and I really wanted to be like this, now they don't like me because you wasn't who you are. Just maintain your integrity. That's it. And speak from your heart. Just create. Stop thinking about market. Just create. Your market will be formed. It will be formed. He said that was funny. I'm sorry. What do you mean your market? Your content? Yeah, for real. What do you mean your market? The business line, like, what do you mean your market? Like, don't worry about your market. Let your market form. Your market will form for you. So the next song is actually from the collective too, but this is another different artist, Brianna. He has like a whole team of these singers, and they're all dope in their own right. We're gonna go right in that, and then we're gonna go into that next question. Let me download that one. This one's called Melody Currency. Let's check this out. This is Brianna. I'm curious.
Fuck your feelings, why you feeling? You don't have to pretend. You a rider, yeah, you wrote it, it's a tragic end. I'm a switcher, when you switch, let the games begin. I'm a player, yeah, you played it, only way to win. Took your soul and I prepared it, from my soul and I repaired it. Gave it back in one piece, you won't do the same for me. Didn't have to, but I did. Didn't want you, but I did. Didn't love you when I did. Didn't hate you, but I did. Indecisive. I'm all over the place. I love you, I hate you. I love you, I hate you. I'm all over the place. Why you worried? I ain't worried. You don't have to pretend. You a rider, yeah, you wrote it, it's a tragic end. I'm a switcher, when you switch up, let the games begin. I'm a player, yeah, you played it, only way to win. Never look at you the same, only fucked you for the fame. This my fault, I am to blame. Let you beat me at my game. Thought you were my resting place, but you lied right to my face. And you beat me to the chase, fucking lie right to my face. Indecisive, all over the place. I love you, I hate you. That's why I love you and I hate you. I'm all over the place. Ooh, I'm all over the place. I love you and I hate you. All over the place. Took your soul and I prepared it. Took my soul and you repaired it. Gave you back to you in one same for me, love. To my soul and I repair.
Even Muse said, fire, fire, fire emoji. Had to spell it out. That's how dope it was. Like, yo, had to spell it out. Had to spell it out. That was a dope track. That was a perfect track to have come in after that conversation of your, authenticity. Excuse me. I've been drinking this sweet tea back here. I do want to say something. Mello said you need to be true to you, right? That is the theory of fact. In the music business, is what I tell people. Be truly who you are or who you pretend to be. But you gotta do it. If you're gonna front, do it. Don't argue the front. If you're gonna be truly you, do it. So be you or who you pretend to be. Because there's a lot of personas that are very successful, that come into this industry and got us all fooled, and make really great music. And sometimes the personas switch when they see it's not working. I give you a good example. Rihanna. We see this Songbird, very powerful. And I'm not saying this to downplay Rihanna Evie. I'm just giving you an idea of how marketing works. When she first came out, she wanted the whole marketing that Def Jam and at the time Rockefeller was kind of tapping in, was they wanted to take the Left Eye theory. They wanted the new Left Eye. So they marketed her with the overalls and and it did not sell. It did not sell. And there was another artist by the name of Tierra Marie, who was signed to the first lady of Rockefeller, and her album didn't sell. And they came up with a strategy. Listen, we're going to go into the, excuse my French, the bad bitch. We need the attitude bad bitch. That's what we're going with. That's the records we pushing. Who wants to do it? Tierra Marie was like, no, that's not my energy. I don't want to do it. She was hard to mess with. They said she did a lot of other stuff. I don't know what's that true. And Rihanna's camp was like, listen, we flopped on our first album because her first album flopped. Look it up. And they were going to drop her. And she said, you know what? Let's try this out. And she ain't looked back since. She ain't looked back so much that we really believe this persona. Or maybe the persona grew on her. But initially, that was not who she was. And it worked out musically. So be who you are or be who you want to pretend to be. But you got to do it. Regardless of the fact, you got to do it. Okay, so the question was, how do you do artist development with their sound or brand after signing them? That's a really heavy one because every artist is different. So my approach, or I would tell someone's approach, it would be towards that artist. But say for instance, if you have a singer and you signed the singer, I would develop in the vocals. Make sure the vocals are strong enough to carry when you're live. A lot of times artists develop in the studio. I hear a lot of great studio recording artists. And then when they go to perform, they don't have all 20 plugins that their engineer put on them to make this amazing record. And I'm not saying that, but if you want to translate into an industry which has live performances and you don't have your DJ or your set engineer who comes with you on your set, you're going to go out there and sound different. And sometimes they sound bad. You know what I'm saying? So you want to develop your own sound to carry on so it sounds continuous all over. So that's what I would do with an artist in development, is making sure that they're comfortable in their own sound so that way it carries on and they're not just a recording studio artist, which a lot of people are, and that's okay. That is okay. That's okay. But if you want to translate into the next stages, you have to develop your artistry outside that booth and outside that engineer. It gotta be in you, or at least have some of it. And I don't want to sound like I'm being harsh or callous, but I watch a lot of talent stop at the booth because the record is fire. Yes, 75% of that record you did was amazing, and the magic of that other 25 was that man or woman who was sitting at that board pushing the CLA ones, You know what I'm saying? Or pushing the 79 Bs and the 737 Avalons and all those stuff. You know, the EQPs and the, you know, I could go on. You could tell I'm an engineer, right? I could go on. So that's what I would do in development, making sure that the art that they're delivering is within them. KC said facts. I see we got some professionals in, so we know. So that's what I would do, y'all. That's what I would do. And as far as the branding, you have to be consistent with it. But just because you got a t-shirt don't mean nobody gonna buy it, right? I hear this all the time. Yo, I'm gonna go on store and I'm just gonna buy mad merch, and my shirts cost $7, but I'm gonna sell them for $70, and I'm gonna make this. Your math is amazing, but just because your math works don't mean the process of selling them works. People don't buy things because they like your music. They buy things because they like you. I'm gonna say that again. People don't buy merch because they like your music. They buy your merch because they like you. So just because you have merch don't mean you're going to be successful in selling it. You still have to build the trust in that. You're still going to have to market towards that and building that. You have to continue to be uncomfortable to develop and growth. Yeah, I mean, growth is continuous and it's not always smooth. It's a little bit painful. All right, we're going to go into we got another artist, Alan, shooting stars from this camp. This camp, I'm telling you, this camp is the Avengers of that Philadelphia, you know, sound. They got that sound of that all the greats that was coming out of Philadelphia had that sound, all the songbirds. So we're gonna go into another one. This one's called Shooting Star. The artist is called Alan, and he has a question. So let's go right into that.
I'm in your galaxy. I'm in your galaxy. I'm in your galaxy. I'm in your galaxy.
Lights fade. Close your eyes and fill the space. Get ready to fly. Come explore with me to a place.
I'm in your galaxy. I'm in your galaxy. I'm in your galaxy.
Lucid dreaming, it seems unreal. Enraptured by the way it makes you feel.
Hey, yo, Web, I see you. Snoopy said, I like this, very commercial. I could see this getting a lot of placements. A lot of placements in shows. He said, "Dope, sounds like something I've heard before." It does have a familiar sound to it. That is true. I like this one. The feelings. Yes, it does provoke a lot of different feelings in you. I really do feel that myself. So their question was, how do you handle conflicts between the differences in vision between the label and the artist? Compromise. Once you sign a deal with a label, you have to understand that they invested in you. Money, something, time. And whenever somebody invests in something, they are not trying to hear they don't have a say in it. People be like, how in the world could you say that, Spud? Aren't you an artist? Yes, I'm an artist. And I am not pro majors, but I am pro business. I am very keen to the concept of business. And every other entity in the world does it to us. If I lease a vehicle or finance a vehicle and I'm paying notes on it and I miss a payment, they'll take that shit. I don't care how much, if I owe $1. If I have a house and it forecloses, they'll take that. Anything that invests in anything, they're gonna look at the best of their investment. But the best way to resolve that is compromise. Depending on what they want to do, figure out what it was they want to do and find a medium. Okay, we'll do it this way, but I'm gonna do it this way. And 90% of the times, a label is not gonna say to you, do it or else. It's not happening. But a high percentage, and I don't want to say 90% of the time, but a high percentage of the situations like that, the label will be like, hey, we want to do this single. Nah, that ain't the single. We ain't doing it. And it's a conflict. Exercise negotiation, people. There's nothing in your contract that says you cannot negotiate, right? It's not. So compromise and negotiate. Exercise it. Find that medium and give your points. Give your points. There are business people in it. So again, just a disclaimer, I am not pro label. I am pro business. And once you understand the concept of a business, you can maneuver a lot better because you understand the standpoints. All right, the next submission is a Spotify link. We be having a lot of problems with them Spotify links. So I'm going to try one. And see if it works. I'm gonna try one. So we're gonna try that. This song is called Swag. The artist was on. I don't know if Say Hello to LO. That's the whole name. Say Hello to LO. I guess I don't know if he's still on. He was on for a while showing some love. We're gonna go into the song called Swag. And then he does have a question. So he has 2 submissions. We're gonna try this out. It be acting up. Damn, it's giving me a little trouble. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. He said, it's like a relationship with your other. You need to work it out. You do need to work it out. It's most definitely like a relationship with an other. Especially if the other is paying all the bills. Keep that in mind. That's a good analogy. Imagine being in a relationship that you came and you said, listen, I could build this house, but I need this and this and this and this and this to build the house. And that partner of yours is like, you know what, let's do this, boo-boo. Let's go into this together. I'm going to cover this, this, and this, and this, and you go ahead and build us this house. And in the process of building your house, that person says, I want you to move the bathroom here. You be like, what? I ain't moving no bathroom here. See how that work out. We gonna be on the street. Same concept in theory. Alright, so I'm trying to see if I could download this into a different link. I'm gonna look this artist up right now. Give me a second, y'all. If you do have any questions in the feed while I do this, please ask your questions in the feed. I guess if I can't get this to work, I'm gonna close out the night. I'm really trying to get out. I'm really curious to hear how this song Swag is. So I did find the artist, but I can't find the song. We having a little difficulty with that, but let's see. Spotify links be given. Oh, I think we found it. Y'all. All right, so let me see if it works. I see your question. I see your official. I believe that's official King. I'm gonna see if this link works. Okay, this link's work. Let's check this out.
Get your blog on. Follow my swag, you gon' find where your girl at. Follow my swag, you gon' find where your girl at. Suave, maintain, gotta get his skill back. Potential is my tool, gotta hit the switch back. Your bitches are my tool, you can have this shit back. My wallet is hidden, you can never get that. You know what, like me, I ain't with the chit chat. I'm wildin', I'm Thanos, I'll give him snapback. Whatever, you can get your shit clapped. Don't make me angry, I'ma hit slip back. Stolen with 2 weeks, she got a big bitch. It's move funny, my cousin's gonna fix
just in time.
I ain't no crib, but I know where the six at. I ain't no blood, but I know where the birds at. If you really wanna go ahead, come and get it. People claim they're fucking with me, but they sharing my feelings. I ain't never too late. I'm past the Maxons, goes wild with this hit. I'm a man on a mission. You can't move shit. I'm a mouth for your bitches.
On the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got. Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got. Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got. Yeah. Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got. Been there, done that, did that. 38 long barrel, damn with a kickback. Only with a bad bitch, probably gon' hit that. Made it through the fall and now I'm on my get back. Yeah. I'm on my shit now, thinking that's the only reason that you wanna be around. All I'm on, so I might as well cop a pound. We don't vibe anymore, I gotta let you go now. That's why I stay on my
God move funny.
Why you gonna be corny, man?
Why be corny? Bet you lonely.
Hello. Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got? Yo. Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got? Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got? Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got?
Sitting back, chilling in the breeze, smoking on trees, kicking my feet up. Can't nobody do it like me, the B.O.G. I know they wanna be us. I'ma keep it real scrap, real rap. Give a damn about your little stats. You can't rap, motherfuckers can't see me. Ooh, me got a bad bitch, make you wanna. Ooh, we nah, I ain't even got no reason. Walking this beat like water, looking like Jesus. Middle of the ways like Moses. This shit poet, third eye open, flowing. I ain't gotta move like you. You know I got a tatted on my chest, stay true. Everybody saying I'm the one, I'm the one. Don't look at me crazy when I say I'm 2-2.
Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got? Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got? Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got? Yeah. Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got?
Niggas hating cause I'm knocked up. All this loud talk says you not tough. Need more than just your gang just to stop us. Got my disguise on, yeah, I'm dapper. To me, come correct, nigga. Call me knock it away, I'm running these checks, nigga. Looks smooth, but they running to the vets. Make the right move, you finna get left. That's death. Shorty said she down for a pic. So I put the frame with my wrist. She loving the drip. Got a long nose in the flick. What that mean? She all in my business. Wondering why I'm so cold. Crystal on my neck stay froze. Chakras rose. Third eye never stay closed. 40 acres and a mule, that's my goal, nigga.
Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got? Why they ain't on the swag that a nigga got, swag that a nigga got?
Shout out to everybody jumping on. We got some feedback. Let me stop that. We got some feedback saying that the doubles, and I like the way the feedback is coming in. It's giving him some perspective. I do want to give a little more perspective on his email. He said this is coming from just straight underground essence. And I always ask an artist this question. I used to always get, I always go into A&R mode when I'm hearing music. I used to just go into A&R mode, and I think of professionally done records, right? Until I went into this artist named Stilo, right? I went into this artist Stilo, and I recorded Stilo for like 6 years, and this kid does shows. His streaming's a lot, not as high, but like he gets booked for his shows, and you know he records all his music without a mix. And it drove me insane. It drove me insane because it was some great stuff. And he used to tell me, like, you know what, though, dog? Like, I'm not doing it to be on the radio. So I say that to say, yes. Could it be mixed? Could there have been some levels? Yes. But know what your music is for. Now, if you're trying to make it in the industry, take these advice and give that energy towards perfecting the sound for the overall basis of it. If not, do what you're gonna do, but know what you're doing music for. And if you know and have an idea what you're doing it for, make the music to perfect it in that field. Just a word of advice. So shout out that. His question is, and it's very interesting, he said, my question is, how do I integrate AI in an effective way as someone who is new to AI and marketing? Now, you said AI and marketing, but I know you just said AI. He said, I really appreciate you, young brother. The gift of God gave you a craft. Most definitely. I want to shout out everybody who submitted music. It's not easy to give a shot and have music played and get a response from it. It's not easy. I can't tell you how many people hit me after these shows or email me like, yo, I had a record, but I was scared. So shout out to y'all even putting your music into the universe. That's dope. As far as the question, I do want to say, be very careful what you want to integrate with AI. There are many different tools that AI do that actually works. People say we stay away from AIs, but when we generate captions, we use AI. Like, AI has been a tool that we've been using. Artificial intelligence been around for some time, especially if you've been on the internet and you Googled some shit, right? So it's always been there. It just got more integrated with how music is made and taking a lot of places of how music is made. So you got to find out exactly what you want from AI. It's not just, AI is not just one thing and it does whatever. Excuse me, you have to figure out what it is you want from that. As far as the marketing, what I would suggest to anyone who's trying to figure out marketing, talk to someone who has a marketing professional. If you want to sit down and talk with me, we can most definitely set up a conversation to talk about that. But you got to figure out what it is you need in your marketing. You know, it's like people saying, I need a team. I always ask this question, you need a team to do what? I need a team. I need a team. To do what? What is it you need? Or is it just the concept of team? So even in the concept of marketing, find out what you need marketing in. Because you might be missing a stage where it might be development or it might be something else. So figure that out. More so in the marketing side. I grew up with analog equipment. I dig it. I grew up in analog. I actually merged analog equipment in my studio to this day. So as far as marketing wise, you got to figure out how these AIs do the marketing and what they reach for. And if they're just AIs, if you could have a human response to this. If it's something that just does the job and then leaves you hanging, what good did that do? Because it still leaves you in a position of not knowing. So when it comes to marketing, I'm real big on, can you talk to somebody? Like when we're doing marketing and I'm marketing with an artist, and they come in for a consultation, we're side by side with them because we need them to understand that, or what we did just was wasted. So I tell artists all the time, like, let's figure out what you need. Let's figure that out. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as simple as figuring out what you need, a lot of times we get lost in what we want, right? What we want. So it's really good to get involved and have that conversation with somebody. He said, I try not to be known, but I can't help myself. But I give a shout out to my son. Shout out to my brother. I shouted you out thinking it was you. Last show, I'm like, yo, shout out to Mello. He ain't here. He made the beat. And it was you. Shout out to Mello's father. Mello, shout out to Miss Jackson Media Group. Mello is one of the producers that put out the project, put songs on the project. If you haven't heard my record, I Am Not a Rapper, which is a funny title. Mello made that beat for me. Mello made that beat for me. I'm Not a Rapper. He's also made the beat that me and Tony Bosco is just on 9-5. That's coming out soon. So shout out to Mello, most definite. Alright, so we're gonna go into this next song. Same artist. I'm gonna try to convert that one more time, and then I'm gonna go into, I know there was one question in the feed from Official, so I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that question. Let me just make sure I didn't lose it in the feed. I'm trying to go back to it. Okay, he said, what's the best way to break an artist? We're gonna get back to that question. I think I'm gonna end the show with that question, but I'm gonna try to get this last song. What the hell just happened? I'll tell you, every time I open up Spotify, bro, Spotify be crashing the whole set. Okay, I got the name of it. So I'm gonna load that one up real quick. And we're gonna go from there. Alright, let me load that up real quick. Stop. Alright, so I got that song loaded up real quick. F-E-D-A, the single. This is another song from the same artist. And then we're gonna go into his question on that, and then we're gonna end it off with Official Kings. Check this out, y'all.
Yeah, mute me, bro. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. It's time that I step in the booth. I'm tired of niggas saying what happened to Luke. Fed we speaking the truth. I'm up now, they see that I grew. Don't sleep cause I've been in a loop. Fuck it, I'm reaching for stars. I walked around and now I got me a car. Anything's possible, just give it a try. They call me Bomani Patal. Walk from a nigga to God. A lot of niggas talk, but they're real quick to back off. I'm like Shaq in the poster, let the Mac off. No two, but I'm on point. And when I roll up, hit the mean joint. I've been the man and the man, and I stay in the man. I'ma make it happen, listen to the roll off. And the party looking so gone, knowing nothing gonna go wrong. I got the blood hitting so strong. Fed of the game. We ain't no squeeze when you playing them games, yeah. Keep the grip on us so man you will aim. Growing and making a change, yeah. Fuck what you say. Dropping the beat and we putting in pain. No, you ain't ready, so get out the way. Fuck everybody, that ass unchanged, yeah.
Fed a gang, bitch. I make your girl say my name. Still with my niggas that ain't about to change, bitch. Yeah, we still be on that same shit. Look, not with the lame shit. You chatting, you sound like a lame bitch. Stay in your lane, bitch. Before we all go insane. Keep sleeping on me, I'ma tuck y'all in. Ride around town, no smile, no grin. If they try to act tough, then I might just sing. Fuck what they say, cause we all gon' win. Smoking big dope, now I got my brain fried. Pull up on the track and I'm going haywire. Your girl calling both phones at the same time. No, I ain't kidnapped, but I got my hands tied. I tell her stop calling me. You ain't exciting, you boring me. Gang with me, we move accordingly. Niggas know it ain't no whore in me at all, bitch.
Fed of the game. We ain't no squeeze when you playing them games, yeah. Keep the grip on us so man you will aim. Growing and making a change, yeah. Fuck what you say. Dropping the beat and we putting in pain. No, you ain't ready, so get out the way. Fuck everybody, that ass nothing changed, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for the nation, you know ain't no stopping them. Word to mama, baby, it's a lot of them. If it's a problem, they got the dropping them. Got the key to the game, it's on lock. Got them spirits protecting my spot. Got them energy stuck in the sky. Don't be calling my crystals no rocks. Said I'm ill with the skills when I'm on one. Even better with the shits when I'm sober. Ain't nobody in the team gon' fold up. In my combat boots, I'm a soldier. I know you heard what I said, what I told ya. Stand up like a man, like a soldier. In the whole lane, I ain't about to slow up. I keep my head high and I keep my dough up. FDA, don't give a fuck what nobody gon' say, yeah, yeah. Get out the way, you know the nation ain't come here to play, yeah, yeah.
Fed of the game. We ain't no squeeze when you playing them games, yeah. Keep the grip on us so man you will aim. Growing and making a change, yeah. Fuck what you say. Dropping the beat and we putting in pain. No, you ain't ready, so get out the way. Fuck everybody, that ass nothing changed, yeah, yeah.
That was Say Hello to Elo. That one right there. A lot of people was feeling a lot more energy on that one. Some more constructive criticism on it. I see you got a lot of other music on there too. Good song structure. I do like the feel of that. I like the direction. Your chorus was consistent. That was real consistent chorus. Had a nice energy, but I guess that's concurrent with everybody. Says blessing to all y'all. Keep stay up, look up because your blessings are coming. Be safe. Thank you, Mello. 1154. Thank you. Blessings to you. Thank you for being on. Shout out to Delano that just jumped on. His question is, my question in your opinion, what is the most important thing to do when it comes to marketing? Who is just getting started? All right, so the most important thing when you're just getting started especially in this day and age, and I see this happen and it affects you later on in life, is be consistent with your name. When you're first starting, just be consistent with your name. Your Instagram name should match your YouTube name. Your YouTube should match your Spotify. Be consistent with your name. You are wasting data. When it comes to how you rank on the search engines, you are building data for 5 different things when you have all these different. You have I Get Fly, Dope Boy, whoever, D Gutter. All the same people. You're building presence for 3 different people when you should be routing it to yourself. So the first thing I would tell somebody is get all that stuff locked into who you are. Because what comes with branding, right? Branding has a big part to do with marketing. But when it comes to branding, what people fail to realize with branding, the whole concept of branding is leaving a mark, right? That's what branding is, when you brand something, right? But branding is the representation of you in your absence. That's what branding is. Nike right now, I got a pair of Jordans on, right? He's like this on my sneaker. Somewhere in the world, Jordan is in his mansion chilling and I'm wearing his sneakers and I walked on the block and somebody automatically, yo, those are Jordans. The branding, he left his mark where it is. So when you're building your name and your brand, you want it to be parallel to you. So when you first start, the first important things I'll tell everybody is get your names all together the same. First and foremost. Then you build from that. So that way you could capture the markets when you go into a search engine, especially in this digital world. That is one of the most important things to do as a starting artist. Get your names together. Make sure they're the same. I do want to send a shout out to King Music. There was a last submission for King Music. But the rule was if you submit something with no question, even though I know you did ask a question, I'm gonna answer that question. We weren't gonna play. There were a few people who did the same, so we're not gonna play that today. But I'm gonna answer that question, and his question was, how do you break? I want to go back to it so I read it correctly. I think he said, man, I submitted. I don't know if you're gonna play it though. I just saw your comment on. He said, man, I submitted. I don't know if you're gonna play it. His question was, I know it was breaking an artist, but I wanted to read it correctly. I must have scrolled past it a few times. Where is it? But he did say, how do you what's the important thing when breaking an artist? I believe he said, or how do you break an artist? Could you rephrase that? I don't know why my scroll is not even letting me go. Tell you, man, if something's gonna go wrong, it most definitely will. He said, my bad, wasn't here when you did the rules. Yeah, man, yeah. So that is the rules, man. I usually start the show when I post on the promo for the show. I usually say the rules, and then when I start the show, I say the rules. He said, yeah, what's the best way to break an artist from underground to mainstream? That is what you said. Now, to break an underground artist from that to mainstream, right? And look, Instagram wants to act up right now. Instagram really want to act up right now. I couldn't even see y'all right now, but I get it back. So the best way to break, I don't even say the best way to break. Hold on, man. This is going crazy right now. My Instagram. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, we back. Dope question. Yeah, that is a dope question. Now, mainstream, a lot of artists that were underground and broke mainstream, what separated them wasn't any marketing strategy. It wasn't anything. Initially, you take an artist like 50 Cent, right? You take an artist like 50 Cent. He came in with How to Rob. He had his album Power of a Dollar. You know, Trackmasters had him. He was kind of like an underground, street-orientated bass artist. Then he got with Eminem, right? He got with Eminem, and the allure of that and the excitement of him getting shot and all that brought attention to him. Then he drops his classic joint, right? He drops his classic joint, Get Rich or Die Trying, and it goes mainstream. Mainstream is just the attention it gets. There's no real 100% way to market to mainstream. The more heads you turn around, you're going to be mainstream. I don't care if you talk killer, shoot, smoke pack, spin the block. If you get as much people nationwide to look at you, you will be mainstream. That's it. That's the only true best way to do it. You get the most people looking at you and the most commercialized places to play you, you'll be mainstream. There's no funnel way to make people look at you, or no one way to make every radio station across different boundaries of different states or countries play you. There's no real tough true way to do that. You just got to turn as much heads as possible if you want to go mainstream. Now you can make music in mainstream avenue, something that you can hear on a mainstream and be underground for the rest of your life. You can make music like Nelly all day long. You can make music like that. You can make music like Taylor Swift for the rest of your life and be an underground artist. You just gotta turn heads, y'all. You gotta turn heads. If that's your goal, you gotta get that marketing. Hey y'all, I'm here. And get as much people to see you, so that way more people will play you. And that's the key. That is the key. I want to send a big shout out to everybody that jumped on today and hung out, especially if your record didn't get played and you sat here with me for the whole time. Shout out to King Official. I know your record was actually the last record and you hung out, man. Shout out to everybody else who got their music played and still hung out. It's much love on that. I want to say to everybody that was here, artists, creatives, everybody, do what you do that feels the best to you. Regardless of what I say, regardless of what anybody say, if you could be comfortable with that, you'll be the best creative you can be. Now, there are rules when you want to accelerate or intensify situations. Sometimes you have to follow certain rules or certain guidelines, or certain things have to take place, like music quality, certain type of records, maybe a look, certain type of marketings, yes. But once you are comfortable with who you are, you will find the better roads that best suit you, period. Just a word of advice. Shout out to y'all. I myself to this day, my streams suck, y'all. Last year I dropped a record every month, one song every month last year. My streams, trash. How much money I made from music? I make a living off music. Once you find your lane and what you're good at and what you're in it for, you'll have a better road to your success. And all it was for me was music is gonna pay my bills. And to this day, I do not work for a soul. Well, I'm part of New Oval now, but music pays my bills. So find what you're good at, find what you wanna do, and find a way to make it happen. He said, have TikTok. Yeah, God, I have TikTok. Yeah, I got a TikTok. I don't know if you asked me TikTok. Everything is Spud Brooklyn. Just like I mentioned, everything is Spud Brooklyn. My website, my Instagram, my TikTok, my Snapchat, anything Spud Brooklyn. Just Google Spud Brooklyn and the 20 pages will be all me. All me. So most definitely. But I'm going to leave y'all for the night, man. I got my Funk Flex on. Just talk y'all head off real quick. I'm going to leave you like I always leave y'all. Know your boundaries. Push some boundaries. Break some boundaries. Consistency is the key, but proficiency is the doorway. Don't keep doing something that don't make sense, because it won't make sense, and it damn sure won't make sense. Yo, keep creative, y'all. Be safe. Keep pushing. And remember, I guess the theme of the day was be true to who you really are, or who you want to be. Just do it. Yo, thanks for hanging out with me, man. This is the A&R Desk.
This is the A&R Desk with Spud Brooklyn.
Round of applause to y'all, man. Damn, bro, y'all in the chat fucking up the energy, bro. Mm-hmm.